I yeah, everything's going wrong all the time. I can't have anything that works right for me at all. Emily Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon, re-recording some of these that apparently got deleted by TikTok for reasons that make no sense to me. Season 2, Episode 14, Innocence. Evil Angel, about time there's an actual evil vampire. Yeah. So many of the vampires in the show are just jokes. Drusilla, Darla, Spike, lots of the ones that Buffy just fights when they pop up and don't even have names. I do not believe any of the first maybe dozen women I slept with would have cared if I was gone when they woke up. In those cases, which I'd stayed. Yeah, I don't know. The show has a very traditional view of relations between people. And the only character that really seems to be kind of fast and loose with their proclivities is the guy that seduces Buffy the first year in college, and then Buffy spends like several episodes pining for him, even though he made it clear to her from the beginning that he wasn't interested in a long-term relationship. It's very, very weird kind of roundabout regressiveness to the social mores of the people on this show. Don't know if I can really remember any of them. I wasn't shallow, just, you know, I was a kid. Um, I don't know. I feel like I need to justify my hedonism of my youth. Leave me alone. I don't really. It just was what it was. Willow when she gets forceful. Arrgh. I know that was horrible. Forgive me. Cordy's I can read book line kicks ass. Fuck Xander. Jenny being shifty and sus. Yeah, it's a frequent occurrence over this season. Ugh, more Drusilla. This is why we can't have nice Malkavians. And I know. Yeah, nice Malkavians is a funny concept. Yeah, Angel's a better bad guy than the previous big bad evil guys in the show combined. Probably why I didn't like the good Angel in a good Angel. My sense of character kept saying this is wrong. Buffy's still whining about Angel. Shut up, Buffy. Oh, good. More of Xander emotionally abusing Cordelia. Uh-oh, Willow saw more inane melodrama. Don't like Willow obsessing about boys of any sort, but when she's obsessing about Xander, it's just, ugh. It's dumb, and let her be gay. Excuse me. And immediately to Buffy Angel drama crap, of course. Angel's not evil. He's just doing normal man stuff. Yeah, for the first little bit, he is. Yeah. Door sounds weak, shutting. Sunnydale doors, mystery grows. I really was obsessed with the door aspect of Sunnydale for the first couple of seasons, wasn't I? But it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Oh, more G slur crap, you know. The Romani people have not had it bad enough. They needed the 90s to remind them that everyone thinks of a slur used against them as just a normal word. You know, like many groups are dealing with right now in America. Deus ex curse breaking wording, like zero mention in previous of a conditional state to the curse. Bad writing. Yeah, appeal to the humanity in a creature you know had its humanity removed. Yeah, I wonder what the process was in the thoughts, in the minds of the people who wrote this show a lot of the time. Xander having a thought was like, that's impossible. He is dumb. Cordy, lol. Her clothes are not trashy. Uh-oh. Scooby's starting to suspect Miss Calendar. Sex with a corpse. So gross. Bad accent slur guy realizing Angel got him, just lacks weight somehow. Yeah, and who is that guy, that actor? He's actually a really good actor for like he's a whatchamacallit, a character actor. And yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff that I've enjoyed. Wasn't he in Death to Smoochie? I think didn't he play the guy who was the junkie and was supposed to assassinate Smoochie at one point, but missed the shot because he was strung out? I don't know. Xander just happens to know exactly the correct info to solve an implacable problem with ease, huh? Interesting, but stupid. Jenny and them find Slurman. Dramatic, kill him. You know, she doesn't wanna. Obviously. Bazooka. Oh my god, it's one of the inadvertently funniest things ever. Yes. Why are the people working in the concession stand in this very oddly designed mall wearing suits and ties? So effing weird. We're getting to one of the best moments in the history of the series. Judge kills a guy no one notices at all. He's just this giant monster thing standing there surrounded by vampires with vamp face going, and no one's reacting whatsoever. No reaction. And then Buffy pulls out the rocket launcher, and it's like that's when people start to notice. I think, if I remember correctly, it's bizarre. Wow, Buffy is sucking at fighting now. Oh wait, she's back, but she lets him go anyway. Crotch shots work on vampires. How does that work? Denouement is dullnouement. Cupcakes, hallmarkish music underneath. Yeah, I never got musicals. I don't know. Bored anyway. But yeah, it is great. They get a, because I guess Xander still has like the memory of his army training from when he was wearing the costume on that Halloween episode. So he's able to fake his way into the armory at a local military base and steal a bazooka or a rocket launcher anyway. And yeah, it's like this whole thing. There's this big mall area. It's mall area in which the people working the concession stands are literally wearing suits and ties, which is just bizarre in and of itself. But yeah, this giant monster demon thing with a bunch of vampires around it comes out, starts killing people. No one reacts at all. No one reacts. And then Buffy shows up and pulls out this rocket launcher, and it's like all of a sudden hell breaks loose. And then the judge guy is like, and he starts zapping a bunch of people, and then Buffy busts him up with the rocket launcher, and they go and start collecting things. And by this point, people have finally started to react. But it's a bizarre scene, and it is one of those things that even though the episode itself isn't really good in the general sense, I do recommend, if you're not going to watch the whole series, watching that scene in that episode, because it is just bonkers how oblivious the people in this mall are. It's wild. Anyway, goodbye.